So example 3 is solving a double inequality. Double inequality is also known as a compound inequality. Basically, you can see we have more than one inequality symbol. We have two less thans. So you solve this just like a regular old inequality. We want to isolate the x, so we're going to add one. This time we can't say adding one onto both sides because we actually have three parts. We're going to have to add one to the negative 3. We're going to have to add 1 to the 6x minus 1, and we're going to have to add 1 to the 3 and get 4, and then divide by 6. Negative 2 over 6 is negative 1/3. 4 over 6 is 2/3. And there's our answer. So to write our final answer, this is one way actually. This could be one way. I'm just going to go ahead and box it. It's always a good idea though. Check and make sure that it makes sense. Remember what that means. This implies that x is greater than or equal to negative 1/3 and x is less than 2/3. And the key is that word and. Whenever you see a compound inequality written combined into one sentence like I have in the box, that always implies the word and. So we want to make sure that we shade everywhere where x is greater than negative 3 and less than 2/3. And there is a place, it's right here in the middle. If we don't use interval notation, we can use a solid circle here because we can be equal to negative 1/3. Open circle there. Or if we use interval notation on the number line, we still shade in the middle, but we use brackets when we're equal to, and we use parentheses when we're not equal to. And remember, make sure they're open towards the direction of the shading. So then in interval notation, we can see that the answer is going to be between negative 1/3 and 2/3, including the negative 1/3. So you could write your answer like this. The reason I say it's important to check before you really box. So this is our answer. Actually, let me stop there. This is our answer and we're done with this problem. But I do want to point out a little something. Let's just say that you're solving a problem and you wind up with this as your solution, that 2 is less than or equal to x, which is less than negative 3. So remember what this means. This means that x is greater than or equal to 2 and x is less than negative 3. Well, think about that. Can you be greater than 2 and less than negative 3? And implies at the same time. There's no number that is both greater than 2 and less than negative 3. So if you wound up with something like this, you would actually say your final answer is no solution, and you're done. Okay, just wanted to point that out. Bye.